Alright, ni hao lesbians, welcome back to another video. So, there's something I gotta talk about, okay? There's something I gotta talk about. Recently, I was in Las Vegas. I went to this arcade, Red Note. I used to consider them, they're like one of the best arcades in America. I love that place. Like, it was one of the places that I just have to visit every time I'm in the area. I went to Game Nest the day before, and people were playing Dance Rush, and I had to go before I got to hop on and play a set. I just found out about the song Villains by Rough Sketch. I was like, oh shit, this goes hard. I got to play it. I walk into Red Note. I see Dance Rush is gone. What the fuck is going on? So, that brings us to the topic of this video. I want to talk about that fucking Konami deal. And if you bought in on that Konami deal, you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. Okay? Right now, I'm not upset. I'm not mildly displeased. I am... Okay, I said angry, but my mic cut out because I slammed on my table. But that just shows I am angry, bro. I'm mad, okay? And quick PSA, okay? If you want to go down in that comment section and start bitching me, if you are not from a Western continent, don't even bother. You're getting blocked. You exist only on the internet, and I'm not talking to your ass. Anyways, and another disclaimer, okay? I'm not about to go, like, I don't know, go into an arcade with tomatoes or whatever, start splattering the owner or whoever's working there. You're within your right to do this. I'm also within my right to call you a fucking idiot. And that's what I'm gonna do in this video, okay? Okay, so, basically... Back when I was younger, we had the cave here. Rip Cave. Miss you, bro. Okay, we had the cave here. The first time I went in there, it was fantastic. It was beautiful. They had all kinds of rare games. Games I had never seen before. Games I had never even thought about playing. And, like, every time I went there, it was magical. Okay? And, better yet, I could play whatever I wanted. I didn't have to sink hours, and I mean hours, into unlocking a whole bunch of random shit for all of these games. So I can pad some old Japanese man's pockets. But now, the Konami deal is fucking with that, okay? Like, when I went into Red Note, you wanna know the main issue I saw? They got rid of Dance Rush! Dance Rush! You know, the game with the rainbow screen that you dance on. That is like one of the most iconic games of the last decade. Like, what do you mean they got rid of it because of this deal? And people are looking at this and saying, yeah, this seems like a good deal. This seems like a good deal. You're a fucking idiot! Anyways. Oh yeah, there was nostalgia. Or I don't think there was nostalgia there too. But yeah, there's no more nostalgia. Oh, no. Not nostalgia at Red Note. There was nostalgia at this other arcade I'm talking about. Peabody, okay? Now, you should take their case with a grain of salt, because when I was talking to the people running the arcade, they said, like, what? We kind of had to get rid of nostalgia because someone spilled beer on it, but it was also in part because of the Konami deal. So now, this arcade Peabody, they don't have Dance Rush nor nostalgia for this Konami deal, and it's fucking ridiculous. It's so stupid. Okay, and if you own one of these arcades and you're watching this video, do not get your panties in a bunch. I'm not about to, like, come into your arcade, throw rocks at all your, like, I don't know, routers or some shit. Just, like, I don't know, except that you got bitched by $1 billion company and just walk off. You're stupid, and you should know that. Anyways, this shit's ridiculous in the first place, okay? Originally, when I saw people talking about it, people were talking about how it's, like, extending an olive branch or whatever. I don't know what we think an olive branch is. Like, the last time someone did something nice for me, that shit did not have terms and conditions. This literally has terms and conditions. You gotta get rid of so many fucking games that if you were situated in Korea, Japan, or China if you're lucky, but you'd be able to keep these machines. But no, they're just so nice, and they only give us the latest games. You are an idiot. That is not an olive branch. They are bitching us. They're spitting in our face. They're spitting in our face. And you're saying this shit is a good thing? You look ridiculous. Anyways, I don't know how many of you need to be told this. I thought most of the people, like most of the people in the DDR community or any community like centered around video games, you guys have mostly liberal politics, okay? I would think that I wouldn't have to reiterate that these people sitting inside HQ, they are not your friends. These guys are not your friends. I don't know why you have to try so hard to humanize these people. They are not your friends, bro. They're bitching you again, and you're like, oh, please do it more. Nigga, this is an abusive relationship. Like, what? I don't know what else to say. Like, I swear, if your nationality does not start with a J and end with an N, you are not the first priority. Stop trying to think it's different. It's not different. You look goofy. You look goofy. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. And like what? Let's say all this shit goes wrong, because you know it will. This won't be the first time, and it won't be the last time we got bitched by this company. Who's we? Because I'm not buying this shit. I haven't played a Konami game in like 1, 2, 3, like 2 years. Well, that wasn't on data, of course. But anyways, let me scroll down my list of stuff to complain about. Oh, yeah, if you wanted this, if you clapped for it, if you were like, oh, Arcade, please buy in on this, please spend $3,000 on a router to play on official servers and share your revenue. If you were on your knees, like on your knees begging for this, you might as well zip it right back up, because you were sucking Konami's dick. You were sucking Konami's dick. There's literally nothing else I could say. I said that like 3 times already, but that just shows how frustrated I am, because it's goofy, it's stupid, and respectfully, you are grown-ass adults out here talking about some, oh, I need to upload my scores to official servers, bro. I need this cash grab event. Please, please let me tap in on this cash grab event. I promise you, half of you guys, you come here every fucking Friday or whatever, bro. You're not blasting through that much content, bro. You do not need that shit that bad. You are just willing to sell away all your pride, all your dignity, just for a fucking dance game. You look stupid. You look stupid. What else do I got? Oh yeah. You don't have to submit your servers to official, oh my god. You don't have to submit your scores to an official server that bad. You do not need that shit, bro. Like, what? Oh, I'm gonna go compete with Chris for life. I want that world record so I can compete with the Fems or whatever. Nobody cares! Nobody cares! I swear, bro. Like, need I say more? Need I say more about that? Now, okay. The last couple things I have on my list of things to complain about, okay? Reminder. If you cannot drive up to me and physically tell me I'm wrong, then get the fuck out of my comment section. You are getting blocked. You exist only on the internet. Yeah, that. Except if you're from Europe. I accept criticism for people from Europe too. Okay, anyways. Shout out to all the people who are not buying in on this shit. If you run an arcade or you know an arcade and they did not buy in on this shit, put that in the comments, because I need to tap in on your arcades, bro, because I refuse to go to any of these bum-ass places. Anyways, I don't use Twitter. If you mention it on there, I'm going to spiritually block you, as in I can't see what you said. So, and last 2 things, okay? It's in your best interest to go ahead, zip up the pants, stop sucking on Konami, and I don't know, grow a backbone or whatever, bro. You do not need to play this game. Okay, anyways, fuck Konami. I don't play their bitch ass games. See you guys later, lesbians. Watch the video that tells you to watch or whatever. And if you aren't disqualified from commenting, then comment what you think. Because I am willing to die on this topic, okay? Well, not really die, but like, I want to see what's in the head of someone who might be dick riding Konami like this. Because I feel like they're well, not there. That sounds wrong. Like, I feel like you might be a specimen to care this deeply about a dance game, to where you're literally in an abusive relationship. Like I said, to like let this man keep beating on you, treating you like shit, and you say, oh, he's so dreamy, I want him back. You look stupid. So, if you weren't disqualified from commenting, go ahead and say what you think. Anyways, I'm actually gone now. Later, lesbians. Bye-bye.